begin Earth Day coming up in April, of course. And since it's springtime, how do we celebrate on a MOSI Monday? Well, let's ask Janet White, Director of Education at MOSI. Janet, help us out. I mean, this is looking like a party to me. I've already been eating the cookie crumbles.
I mean, science should always be a party no matter what you're doing. But today we're going to make an edible aquifer.
Okay, so we are actually going to be using some of these things, not just throwing a party here for spring.
We are. So we're going to start. This is going to be our cup to start with.
Okay.
And then our crushed chocolate cookies here.
Which I'm eating. I can't stop. This is a weakness of mine.
This is going to be our bedrock, which is going to be the hard part of our ground. We want to smash it in there as best as we can.
Do you know this is just killing me that I'm not just putting this right into my mouth, by the way?
You are learning patience. See the things that we're teaching kids, not only science.
Patience.
But we're teaching them patience.
Janet, thank you. I've never had patience when it comes to chocolate. Okay, how much?
All right, that's good. So this is our hard bedrock.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we're going to put some of these sprinkles.
Sprinkles,
yep,
as opposed to Director Ed from Philly who calls them jimmies. Never heard of that before.
Never heard of that. But today, they're not even sprinkles or jimmies. It's actually going to be like our gravel or our loose sand.
This is sand.
This is going to be our sand.
I wish my sand in the backyard of my, where grass is not growing, looked a little more colorful.
Okay. Then once we have that layer, we're going to pour some of our water, which is actually just soda. Going to pour a little bit in, and you can see how the water is pushing the sand around.
Yeah.
But it's not going all the way.
Are you able to see that?
That's like what happens when it rains into our ground, into our aquifer. And then we can put a little bit more of this on, a little bit looser for topsoil.
Okay.
So this will be our earth surface, what we actually see. And you can see that. And then if we were doing an aquifer and we wanted to pump it out, we can put our straw in there.
Yeah.
And then if you sip it.
I don't know how I feel about watery Oreos. Okay, I was going to say, Jan's taking one for the team.
It's soda. It's not water. Make it a little bit better. Or you can use your finger and lift up. But then this is like pumping the water out of the aquifer. And so it's doing a natural fertilizer.
Okay, that isn't so bad. It is pop, as I'd call it.
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
No.
So we're pumping out the water.
Okay.
And then normally once it gets pumped out, it goes through a man-made filter system. But the earth does have its own natural filtration system as well.
Okay, I gotta tell you, this is definitely showing how this works. One thing that I read before you came in, and I was gonna say gummies, I know my daughter would be all about putting the gummies in there. The water that may be under our feet, not just like 5 years, 10 years old, could be hundreds of years old. Explain that, Janet.
So I mean, as we see, it goes down. In Florida, it can be from 100 feet down to about 3,200 feet down. And it's there when we're in a drought, there's less water, and so less filtering is getting done by the earth. But that's why it's so important that we protect the water, because we want to keep it there for when we need it, when we need to pump it out and use it.
And so literally we're talking could be that old, right under our feet.
Wow. Absolutely.
Again, the things that I have learned, the celebration that we got to partake in today for MOSI. I know this is just an example of the wonderful ideas that you give kids at MOSI, right, Janet?
Yes, so our camp for summer camps, registration is live, so we would love to have all those kiddos join us this summer so that we can do some fun hands-on science with them and teach them patience.
Perfect. Good. And teach them patience, which I failed. I failed miserably on that part. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.